Okay, sorry I'm late. I'm going to take everyone behind the scenes again as we get warmed up here. First, let me upload this. 57. We got 3 minutes. And I want to be sure I get everything loaded up and ready. What the? Okay. All right. I had to look at the length of time for that. All right. This has been a great day because it's my wife's birthday. But in terms of production, it's been kind of rotten. So we're going to do this again. And we're going to keep doing it until we get it right. Hey, wait a minute. What the? All right. I'm just going to take a deep breath. Let me take this down. Okay, folks. What? It's the Indiana Fever and the Las Vegas Aces. Bullseye. That's the one I wanted. And I'm going to bring this game to you. And I'm doing this in honor of my wife's birthday today. Well, that's one of the reasons I'm doing this. Okay. I got a lot of accounts to clean up. There we go. And I know what to do here. And since I have this available to me, hey! Okay. Now that that's set up, the reason I'm taking you all behind the scenes, I want y'all to see a few of the things that I go through in setting this up and trying to execute it as best I can to the best of my ability for you guys. And now nothing's working. Okay, this is what I need right here. Okay. Move this over here. Whoops. There we go. Why is this not coming through? Why is this not? Okay. I believe. I know you guys are waiting for the play by play to start. Are you serious? Are you serious? And now I got feet issues. Holy catfish. This is not the time I needed this to happen. These are not the droids you're looking for. Sorry, bad joke. Um, Let me think. Okay. Dang it. It's worth a shot. Mm. Okay. I'm going to keep trying, dang it. Because I promised y'all 44 games, and I'm going to deliver 44 Fever games, whether in part or in full. Okay. All right. We're going to be late with the play by play, so just please, I beg you all to bear with me. Bear with me. What? And the game has started, and I'm not on the call. But I'm not giving up. I said I'd bring this game to you, and doggone it, I'm gonna. They have tipped off in Las Vegas, and the Aces have grabbed the early lead. Here, try this. Let me try something else here. Oops. There we go. Let's try that one. All right, there's the reset. And there's that. Aces out to an early 6-2 lead. Oh, this is about to go down the tubes. And I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate being in the situation I'm in. I'm trying to work my way out of it and nothing's happening. I hate it. Hang with me, folks. All right. Should have been fishing around for this from the beginning. Now what? All right, 6-4 now. 7:33 left in the first. Tasha Howard gets her first bucket of the game. She had, I forgot, she had a recent double-double. I believe that came against Connecticut. And a foul on Lexi. 7:11 remaining in the first quarter of this game. All right. Lloyd missed. Aliyah Boston the rebound. What in the... And we have a tie game. This is really aggravating. There's a game going on. I'm scheduled to call it, and I can't do it. 2 assists early on for Caitlin Clark. She's 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from distance. Asia Wilson also scoreless. Aliyah Boston has a pair. Natasha Howard has a pair. Jewel Lloyd missed, and Aliyah Boston with another rebound. And a chance for the Fever to get the lead. And they got it. Lexi Hall with a 4-footer. And the Aces call time with 6:24 remaining in the first quarter. 8-6, Indiana leads. Hi, Callie. I'm having extreme trouble with the feeds right now. And I'm on the verge of crying. I shouldn't be. I'm happy as all get out because I spent the morning celebrating my wife's birthday. I was looking forward to calling this game, and every piece of technology that I've defended on that I've been leaning on, I beg your pardon, is not working. There must be some way I can do this. There must be some kind of way I can do this. 8-6 Fever. They have scored 6 in a row. You're right, Callie. Technology is great until it's not. And one of the biggest reasons I'm doing this particular stream, as well as the NBA Finals tonight, I wanted to do the NBA Finals, but the biggest reason I'm doing this is because I am trying to, in between games, get my wife some dinner. Let me see if I can call the posse to the rescue here, and y'all are going to hang with me. In the meantime, this is the new intro that where is it? Oh, don't tell me this is acting up too. All right, this is the new intro I came up with. That's the new stuff. That's the new intro I came up with. And thank you, Callie. I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong, but nothing is going right. Nothing is going right. I'm not giving up. and I'm trying to call a posse to the rescue here so I can bring this game to you guys the way it's supposed to be brought to you. Meanwhile, Atlanta leads Chicago 10-8. They're under 5 to go in the first quarter of that game. Washington is all over Dallas, 12-3. Later on, the champs, the New York Liberty, go to Seattle, and Connecticut goes to Golden State. Watch the Golden State Valkyries. I've said this since Thursday. I've actually said this all season. They are... I lost my train of thought. This is how it's been going so far. Natasha Howard versus Kia Stokes on a jump ball. Chelsea Gray gains possession, and Caitlin Clark just picked up a rebound off of a Jackie Young three-point miss. And Natasha Howard banks home a three. Splash! 11-6 Indiana. They've scored 9 in a row. This is really frustrating. Wait a second. Hold on a minute. Maybe I have a backdoor. Asia Wilson gets her first bucket of the game. Natasha Howard leads all with 5. Fever looking for their first win over the Aces since 2020. Oh, crap. Come on, this has got to be here. This has got to be here. Asia Wilson with a steal. And a three-pointer by Chelsea Gray is good. Makes the score 13-11. And Jackie Young picks up a foul. Brianna Turner in for Aliyah Boston. We'll keep up with everything for you as I try to figure this out and ask y'all to help a snowman out to try to take my wife to dinner. Jackie Young with a steal off of a turnover from Caitlin Clark. Sophie Cunningham is in for Natasha Howard. And Chelsea Gray just turned the ball over. Asia Wilson blocks Turner's shot. And in case you haven't heard, you're right, Callie. Golden State is hungry. They have nothing to... Thank you for getting me back on track. They are playing with nothing to lose. They want to prove that they may have had a new team, but they're ready to compete, which they are. Now what the heck is this? And we have a tie game at 13-all. What the? Nothing's going right. Nothing. Up. Got something. Okay. And they are at the... Nope, they're at the Michelob Ultra Arena. All right. I think we got something going here. Nope. That didn't work. This just ain't fair. This is just not fair. I'm doing everything I can to put this game on, and this is not the first time this has happened. I feel like I'm in a rotten place right now. I'm trying to do this to support my family, and no one thinks that I can't get the live action. I'm sorry, you guys. All right. How am I getting updates? Through this app I have here on my tablet. But I want to have the live action in front of me so I can call it. That's what I promised. And I feel rotten because I'm not living up to the promise. I have a CBS Sports app here on my tablet. Oh man. Oh, I'm trying not to beat myself up. Oh, got a flash here. Here's Mitchell on the spin out to Cunningham with the left corner three that's missed, and the rebound chased down by the Aces. Dana Evans brings it up. I think we got it. Evans in the front court drops a bounce pass underneath to Gray. Kick out to the right side, driving all the way in, throws it up. Nope, foul called. And Tiffany Mitchell shoots two. 1:45 left in the first. Okay, I think we have things situated, folks. And I apologize for not having everything up to par and ready. It'll be Tiffany Mitchell that'll head to the free throw line. Mitchell drops the first one, 17-14. Mitchell in her 9th year out of South Carolina. Thursday, the Sparks come to see us in Indianapolis, and then Friday, we're on the road to see Paige Beckers in Dallas. Second attempt by Mitchell, good. 17-15, beg your pardon. Mitchell, Clark brings it up. Clark on the drive, over the top into Boston. Lefty layup is good. 19-15, Fever lead by 4. 1:28 remaining in the first. They swing it to Chelsea Gray for 3, and it's no good. Cunningham the rebound. Or that's Jewel Lloyd who attempted the 3. My mistake. Clark in the front court, off the Boston screen, off to the right, dances on the dribble, steps back for 3, rims out. Rebound on the floor. Asia Wilson had it, lost it. Ball still on the floor, and the Fever come out with it with 1 minute left in the first. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the fly. Out to the corner. Lexi Hall, 3 from the left. Nope. And the rebound taken down by the Aces. Now they have it in the front court as they run ahead to Dana Evans. Dana Evans on the drive into the left corner. Guarded by Aliyah Boston in a switch. Lloyd with a tap pass. 3 ball from the corner by Nye. Good. 19-18, 40 seconds for the first. Caitlin Clark across the timeline into the front court off to the left. Clark dances on the dribble, steps back for three. That's an air ball. She still hasn't hit a three. She went 0 for 5 on Thursday, and a jump ball underneath. With 30.6 left in the first. Apologies to everybody for A, being late with the call, and B, the technology on this end not working properly. Lexi Hall will take the center jump. We'll take the free throw. We'll take the jump ball. I beg your pardon. They're in the top of the third in Omaha, and Coastal Carolina leads LSU 1-0. That's the button I'm looking for. 30.4 left in the first. And that tip is controlled by Indiana. 26 seconds. Clark on the move to the right. Dances on the dribble against Nye. Works off the Boston screen. Gives it to Boston left of the lane. Out to the left corner for Colson. Colson with a fake. Drives to the baseline. Comes up shooting. Short. Rebound. Taken down by Cunningham. Out to Lexi Hall. Hall on the drive left baseline. Got bumped. Throws it underneath to Aliyah Boston. Goes up against Stokes and scores. Aliyah Boston with 6. 6 seconds left in the quarter. 3 seconds, now 2, now 1. Jewel Lloyd forces a jumper. Good as time expires. Chelsea Gray with a 20-footer at the horn. And now I can take a breath because I think we got something good going here. Done with 1. I'll get my words right. Fever 21 and the Aces 20. Back after this timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Callie says you sound like a Canadian always apologizing. I can say that because I I am a Canadian. Well, I have yet to visit the country of Canada. I plan to very soon. Well, hopefully very soon. Hey, gummit. I'm getting a message. I'm getting a message to someone. All right. Okay. Thank you all for being patient with me. I really, really appreciate that. Caitlin Clark is scoreless at the end of one. However, Aliyah Boston leads all scorers with 10. She's got 6 assists, 4 of them to Aliyah Boston. When that first one goes down, and that's all I'll say. Kevin Durant is headed to the Rockets, and Stephanie White is back coaching the Fever after missing the game on Thursday in San Francisco. Here we go. Second quarter begins with Boston, Clark, Cunningham, Colson, and Mitchell. Here's Colson backing down, turnaround shot in the lane. Nope, and the rebound taken down by Gray. Young has it in the front court. We'll set your lineups for you here in just a moment. Gray off to the left, back to the right side for Stokes. Stokes, one bounce dribble, kills it against Boston. 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. 2-1, and Stokes jumper missed. Long rebound chased down by Colson. Caitlin Clark on the move in the front court with a wraparound dribble off the Boston screen. Drops it to Boston. Boston with a fake on Stokes. Back out to Caitlin Clark. They'll reset. 14 to shoot. Caitlin Clark backs up. Whips a pass into Boston for the layup. 23-20. Indiana leads. Jackie Young in the front court off to the left, guarded by Colson. Young had their pocket pick. Ball on the floor, and they come back. They come out with it. And Evans is fouled out front. As soon as Aliyah Boston turned around, she found the ball in her face. She did the step back to give it a fake. They have it in play to Gray off the Wilson screen. Gray stops, pops, got it. Gray hits the jumper from the left of the key. Now they throw ahead to Mitchell. A fake, a 3, splash! 26-22, the Fever lead by 4. They've led by as many as 5 once upon a time. Evans to Wilson up top. Wilson on the move to the left, now finds Gray. Gray on the drive left of the lane, whips a pass out front, stolen by Colson. Back they come the other way, 2-on-1. Colson drops the bounce pass to Mitchell, reverse layup missed. Rebound Mitchell, trying to save it and cannot. It's out of bounds, and it will belong to the Las Vegas Aces. Man, you can't give away chances like that. That's what happened Thursday. That's exactly what happened Thursday. You can't give away chances like that. Who got the splash? Kelsey Mitchell. 4-point lead for Indiana, 7:50 for the half. Evans in the front court, finds Wilson off to the left. Wilson left in the lane with a step back 20-footer, missed it. Rebound Natasha Howard. Caitlin Clark brings it up. Clark in the front court, leans over the dribble, works her way to the right. Keeps the standing dribble. Orders Howard to clear. She does. Takes the defender with her. Now a drop pass to Boston. Boston on the drive, left in the lane, spins in the lane, shoots it up, no good. Rebound Howard, lost the ball. They come up with a steal, and here they come. A bounce pass underneath to Asia Wilson, spins on Boston and missed it. Boston the rebound. 7:05 left in the first half. Caitlin Clark on the drive. Lean in, flip. Oh, she missed it. Rebound, volleyball around. It comes down to Evans. Back come the Aces right to left. Nye with a three-pointer from the left wing. Got it. 26-25. Las Vegas back to within one. 6:45 left in the first half as Kelsey Mitchell brings it up. Boston has the top of the circle to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark backs up at the dribble. Now charges left of the lane all the way to the hoop, and she lays it in. She gets her first field goal along with 7 assists. She has 2 points in the game. Right back they come the other way to Evans. Evans to the top of the circle. Right side, 3-try on the way. Short, long rebound, volleyball out to Evans. A straight-on 3. Got it. Tie game. Dana Evans with her first field goal. And it's 28 apiece and 6:10 remaining in the first half. Caitlin Clark walks it up. Clark in the front court off to the right. Dances on the dribble. Drops a bounce pass to Boston. Double fake and she shoots it in. Aliyah Boston with 14. And it's a 2-point lead. Right back they come the other way. That ball's out of bounds. Belongs to the Fever. One of the keys for the Fever today, they've got to get boards. Period. They have got to get boards. And we're at a break. 5:51 for the half. It's the Fever 30 and the Aces 28. Back after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and to the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Since the start of last season, Caitlin Clark has 131 assists to Aliyah Boston. Let that marinate for a little bit. 30-28 our score, 5:39 remaining in the first half of play. Aliyah Boston has caught on to Caitlin Clark's style. Now you just got to hope that the rest of her teammates do the same and also hit the boards. You got to hit the board, especially against the MVP in Asia Wilson and company. Off Clark passes, the Fever are 8 for 11. All other field goals are 6 for 19. Here's Colson on the move to the right as Clark gets a breather. Colson steps back, free throw line. Her pass tips, stolen by Wilson. Ball on the floor. Colson trying to get it back. Out of bounds, belongs to Las Vegas. And Colson took a tumble and banged into the scorer's table. She was trying to save the ball in play. Couldn't. Nye to bring it in at the timeline. She comes in play to Chelsea Gray. Gray across into the front court off to the left. Gray standing dribble, picks it up, dumps it low for Asia Wilson, meets a quick double team, now goes to work against Aliyah Boston, spins left of the lane, comes back outside to Young. Young dumps it low to Wilson, turns and faces on Boston, backs in, 6 to shoot. Fadeaway jumper in the lane, no good. Aliyah Boston the rebound. Chance to extend on the lead for Indiana as Colson motors into the front court. Colson on the drive, dumps it underneath to Boston. A 3-ball left corner by Lexi Hall. Splash! 33-28. Fever lead by 5. And 5 minutes remaining in the first half. This time it's Wilson on the approach. Finds Jackie Young off the screen. Young lead in 15-footer. Nope. Line drive rebound to Young. Young underneath. Lost the ball. Boston a steal. Hands to Colson. The Fever have matched their biggest lead at 5, 33-28, and 4:40 remaining in the first half. If you like what you see and what you hear, why don't you consider making a Cash App donation to the cause so we can help keep this channel going, and I can spoil my wife with a couple of gifts for her birthday. They dump it low to Boston. Boston low right, turns, shoots, and scores! It got the friendly roll. Aliyah Boston with 16, and the lead is 7, 35-28. Biggest lead of the afternoon for the Indiana Fever. Up at the top is Asia Wilson. Turns at the free throw line against Aliyah Boston. Wilson spins down the lane and shoots it up. Nope. Boston the rebound. Off to Colson. Left to right come the Fever to Kelsey Mitchell. She lays it in. What a pass from Colson. And timeout called by Las Vegas. Phew. You got to keep up. This team is fun to watch once they have it together, and let's hope they keep it together and not suffer what they did on Thursday. Time on the floor, 4:08 remaining in the first half. Fever 37, Aces 28. This is the Indiana Fever inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live. That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Coming up at halftime, it's the halftime. It's the, what did I call it? I forgot. It's the Indiana Sports Hub halftime report brought to you by the Indiana Sports Hub, your new home on Snowman Sportsnet for all sports Indiana. And we got a lot to bring you. 37-28, 9-point lead for the Indiana Fever. Jackie Young brings it up. Young in the front court, guarded by Lexi Hall. Top of the circle, Wilson. Wilson turns and faces on Boston. Now picks up her dribble. Now finds Lloyd. Lloyd turns on the dribble, works her way back to the right off the screen from Wilson. Wilson stops. 13-footer in the lane. Good. Asia Wilson brings Las Vegas to within 7. 37-30 and 3:40 remaining in the first half. Caitlin Clark back on the floor. Works off the Boston screen to the top of the circle. Fading to the right. 3 on the way. Splash! 7 for Caitlin Clark and her first splash in a game plus. And it's a 10-point lead, 40-30, and 3:24 remaining in the half. Chelsea Gray in the front court, guarded by Natasha Howard. We get a whistle and a foul out front on Natasha Howard. Asia Wilson was happy with her last jumper when it dropped. And I know Caitlin Clark and the Fever team was happy when that three-pointer dropped. It's a 10-point lead as Stokes hands it to Young on the attack and on Caitlin Clark. Pitch out Lloyd, right side Alicia Nye. Back to Asia Wilson for 3 off the corner of the rim. Ball on the floor. Comes back out to Vegas. A straight-on 3 by Lloyd is an air ball. And it'll fall harmlessly out of bounds, and it will belong to the Indiana Fever. Now, on 3 occasions, going back to Thursday, the Fever held double-digit leads, and they lost them all and eventually lost the game by double digits. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Clark off the double screen on the way to the right, guarded by Asia Wilson. 22's in your scorebook. Clark backs up on the dribble, 9 to shoot. Dumps a pass low for Asia Wilson, and we get for Natasha Howard, and we get an offensive foul on Natasha Howard. I'm going to be one day bringing these games to you guys live for the Fever on site. 40-30 and 2:35 left in the first half. Here comes Lloyd on the attack all the way to the hole. Lays it in. That's Chelsea Gray, I beg your pardon. 12 and not 24. 40-32. 2:20 for the half. Kelsey Mitchell dances on the dribble off to the right. Out front, Natasha Howard. Over the top pass into Boston. Double fake, shoots and scores. Aliyah Boston extends the lead back to 10 with 2:11 remaining in the half. They have it in play tonight. Now to Lloyd, to Jackie Young. Young in the front court off to the left finds Gray. Gray drops the pass to Asia Wilson, top of the circle. Works on Howard. Turnaround shot in the lane. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Caitlin Clark. And I'm going to say this right now. Caitlin Clark's going to flirt with a triple-double before the game is over. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble. Off to the left. Now finds Boston. Boston hands it to Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack against Asia Wilson. 8 to shoot. Off to the right is Lexi Hall. Hall holds and looks. 5 on the clock. They better get it to somebody. On the cut to Howard. Back to Hall. Got to get a shot. Does. Nope. 24-second violation. Couldn't get a shot. They had like 3 separate chances to get to the hole, and they didn't take any of them. 42-32, 128 remaining in the first half as Young walks it up. Vegas black tops, black bottoms, along with the silver numbers and lettering in the white trim. Young picks up her dribble, plays it to the right side, dump low right. Asia Wilson turns on Boston, shoots it up, no good. Foul called on Aliyah Boston. And they're looking for a jump ball, and they're not going to get it. We're going to take a look at the replay here. And that was all ball. That was all ball. Free throw by Asia Wilson is good. 42-33, 1:14 remaining in the first half. Fever led by 6 Thursday night in San Francisco at the half. The second attempt on the way, good. 74 seconds left in the first half here, and it's 42-34. Indiana by 8. They led by as many as 10. 1:05 left in the half. Caitlin Clark out front. Clark holds and looks. They go over the top, intended for Boston. Tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Aces. They were looking for Boston, too. Couldn't get it to her. Sophie Cunningham back on the floor for the Indiana Fever. And the Aces have a chance to cut it to 6 or 5 with a long one. Asia Wilson dancing on the dribble out front. Now she'll take it herself, and we get a foul out front on Lexi Hall. Fever yet to take a free throw this afternoon. The Aces are 4 out of 4. And Jackie Young looking for 2 more. First one here, rimming good, 42-35. The last 3 points for Vegas have come from the free throw line. They're 5 out of 5 this afternoon. Young has 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field. Second free throw, good. 51 seconds remaining in the first half. Indiana 42, Las Vegas 36. And I have to breathe a sigh of relief. I'm glad to be bringing this to you. Here comes Clark. Wraparound dribble. Step back 20-footer short of the rim. Rebound taken down by Asia Wilson. Wilson brings it up. 35 seconds left in the first half. Wilson, left-hand dribble in the front court. Works it right of the lane. Comes up shooting. Missing. Kelsey Mitchell snatches down the rebound. 30 seconds for the half. And Indiana will play it for 1. 26-25. 7 different. Shot clock to game clock. Shot clock reads 15, 14, now 13. Clark on the dribble. Off to the left. Orders everybody to clear out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Caitlin Clark on the move to the right. They double team her, but gets past Wilson, stops, steps back. 3-pointer on the way. Rebound taken down by Jackie Young. 5 seconds. Young on the hustle. Bumps into Clark. 2. Young, a fadeaway 3 from the right. No good, and that's the half. So for the second straight game, the Indiana Fever will take a 6-point lead into halftime. Thursday night, it was 44-38. Today, it's 42-36. Caitlin Clark has 8 assists, ties for a season high in any half. Aliyah Boston has 18 points to lead all scores. 18 points in the first half, and they have to keep leaning on her. Your score at the half, it's the Fever 42 and the Aces 36. We'll come back with our halftime activities after this.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! No?
Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
No? Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
First of two that we have here today, because at 8 o'clock, the World Championship of the NBA will be decided as the Oklahoma City Thunder host the Indiana Pacers, and we will have a first-time champion tonight. This is the first Game 7 in the NBA Finals since 2016. What say you all? Who will pull the trigger tonight? Be you Pacers or be you Thunder? AB Media from Indianapolis, Indiana, of course, says Indiana Pacers. That is my pick as well. I want to hear from you guys. Do you think the Thunder will pull it off, or will the Pacers do the impossible? It's halftime here as the Fever lead the Aces by 6, 42-36. We'll come back with the second half after this, and I want to leave y'all with this question of the day. What is your go-to game time snack? Again, our question of the day presented by Fanatics. What's your go-to game time snack? Second half after this.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
We got a couple of votes in the chat. BGS says OKC at home, entirely possible. AB Media says the Pacers, and since my good friend the Moss, the teacher, is visiting us from California, he asks a favor. Hit the like button, please. I promise you, the third quarter is next.
I am so glad you ladies are here. You each have your own rooms.
Thank you.
Get settled in. I'll call you for dinner. Adopting teen sisters, it's a lot. Girls, you're gonna be late. You want breakfast?
No thanks, we're good.
They're always in their own world.
What'd you get there?
Twice the work. Twice the surprises.
Just try it.
But if you think of it that way, they're also twice as fulfilling.
I think you should ask her yourself.
Is it okay to call you Mom?
Of course you can.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Once upon a time, the WNBA had the Rock and Sock connection. Well, it's the Clark to Boston connection here that has the Fever in front, 42-36. They trailed this game once upon a time, 8-2. Then they ripped off 8 in a row, and they've been in the lead since. Second half, getting ready to get started here. Clark has 5 points and 8 assists. Aliyah Boston, 18 points to lead all scorers here in the ball game. Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Hull, and Caitlin Clark. So starting 5 on the floor for Coach Stephanie White, Kia Stokes, Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, and Jackie Young. That's the starting 5 for champion coach Becky Hammond. Here we go. Fever right to left in the second half as Caitlin Clark has it off to the right. Back left, Kelsey Mitchell. 3 try on the way. Nope. Long rebound, chased down, and it's out of bounds. Which way? Stays with Indiana. Indiana 6-6 coming into today's game. And I had to make sure I say today instead of tonight when I did my game notes last night. Las Vegas 5-7. Fever trying to make it 5-8. They have it in play, and they dump it low to Howard. Kick out Caitlin Clark. Long 3. That's an air ball. It'll fall out of bounds. It'll belong to Vegas. Well, after trailing by as many as 17, the Chicago Sky have come back and tied the Atlanta Dream 52 all. 6:37 left in the third quarter. We'll keep you on target, keep you up to date on that game. Here's Wilson on the turn on Asia Wilson. Fadeaway shot left in the lane is good. Asia Wilson starting to get her act together. She's got 8, and it's a 4-point lead, 42-38, and 9:08 left in the third quarter. Howard finds Lexi Hall. Hall has it off to the left, dump low to Howard. Howard has a low left, backs in, whips out to Lexi Hall. Dump pass to Howard. She's got a layup. And the lead back to 6, 44-38, and 8:54 remaining in the third quarter. They have it in play to Chelsea Gray. Jackie Young at the top of the circle. Young between the rings, plays it right side to Wilson. Wilson turns and looks. Her pass tip stolen by Lexi Hall. Outlet pass, Caitlin Clark. Clark on the fly in the front court. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble out front. Guarded by Kia Stokes, and she'll slow it down. Mitchell cuts through, didn't see her. Clark finds Aliyah Boston on the drive into the lane. Right-hand hook, nope. Boston the rebound, but a foul called, and 2 shots coming for Aliyah Boston. And finally, it seems like Aliyah Boston gets a foul called. And for the first time today, free throws coming for the Indiana Fever. Free throw good, 45-38, and 8:24 remaining in the third period. Yes, I know, Callie. I said third period again. Second attempt, good. 8-point lead, 46-38, and 8:20 for the third quarter. Jewel Lloyd with an 18-footer, good from the right. Lloyd gets her first basket of the second half. And the lead is 6, 46-40, and 8:10 remaining in the third. Caitlin Clark dancing on the dribble out between the rings, started by Jackie Young, works off the Natasha Howard screen. Clark leans over the dribble, picks it up, now finds Lexi Hall. Hall on the attack with a wraparound dribble, guarded by Jewel Lloyd. Now back to Caitlin Clark. Clark against Lloyd in the lane, fakes, back to Lexi Hall. 2 to shoot. A Boston 3 is no good. And the rebound taken down by Jackie Young. Chance for the Aces to cut it to 4 as they move left to right. In the front court is Gray. Gray has it off to the left. In the left corner, Jackie Young. Young holds and looks, and we get an offensive foul on Asia Wilson. As Aliyah Boston took a tumble, she and Asia Wilson have been wrestling underneath the entire game. So that's the second foul on Asia Wilson. Now, Wilson knew she committed the foul because she didn't argue. She just turned and walked away. 6-point lead, 7:35 for the third. Clark on the fly all the way, lays it in. Caitlin Clark with 7, including a 3-point goal today, and it's 48-40, Indiana by 8. Asia Wilson in the front court, gets away to the free throw line, backs in on Howard, turnaround shot, nope, Howard the rebound. Outlet pass, Caitlin Clark, here they come. Clark on the fly with a bounce pass underneath to Kelsey Mitchell, turns, fakes, and a travel or a jump ball. It's a jump ball. Second too late to get the ball to Mitchell. She got Jewel Lloyd out of the way, but then Asia Wilson showed up. It'd be Kelsey Mitchell that'll take the jump against Jewel Lloyd. 7:13 remaining in the third quarter. The tip is controlled by Las Vegas as Jackie Young has it. And here she comes on the fly, left to right, finds Gray. Chelsea Gray off to the right, guarded by Natasha Howard. Out front, Jackie Young. Young on the drive, right of the lane. Lost the ball, but it's tipped out. Stays with Vegas. 7:01 left in the third. Indiana 48, Las Vegas 40. Indiana Fever basketball coming your way on the Indiana Sports Hub. A part of Snowman Sportsnet. Baseline right. Gray looks to come in play to Stokes. Back to Gray on the right wing, 10 to shoot. Gray on the drive, free throw line jumper, got it. Chelsea Gray starting to warm up, and so are the Aces. They're down 6 and 6:50 remaining in the third. Both teams coming off losses before the weekend. Oh, what a pass to Boston. Double fake, and she shoots it in. Aliyah Boston with 20, and the lead is 8, 50-42, 6:38 remaining in the third quarter. Jewel Lloyd off to the right, bounce pass Asia Wilson, flying down the lane, shoots it in and draws the foul. The MVP starting to warm up. She's got 12 and a chance for 13. I'm definitely going to hit the turmeric ginger tea before the World Championship game tonight. I should have done it before I came in here, but I was having so many technical problems. For point number 11, she's got it. Asia Wilson with 11. It's a 5-point lead, 50-45, and 6:25 left in the third. Caitlin Clark has it on the fly to the left. Clark works off the dribble against Asia Wilson to the free throw line. Dump pass underneath, intended for Boston. Gathered in by Howard. Lexi Hall has it right of the circle. 9 to shoot. Back to Boston to the right corner. Low right Howard. Backs in on Lloyd. Wraparound pass. Tipped out of bounds. Stays with Indiana. They'll have 5 to shoot. Caitlin Clark has 9 assists so far, and 7 of them have gone to Aliyah Boston. Now the fans stand as one as the Fever try to execute a play. They have 5 on the shot clock and 6:11 remaining in the third. And they got to clean up a mess on the floor before they can continue. And one of the fans lost his drink. That's what happened. That's what happened. Thursday, we see the Sparks in Indianapolis. And Friday, we go see Paige Beckers and the Dallas Wings in Dallas. All 44 games will be broadcast right here on the Indiana Sports Hub inside of Chicago Sports, inside of Sports, Snowman Sportsnet. I can't talk today. 5 on the clock. Caitlin Clark to bring it in. Foul line extended left. In play to Lexi Hall. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Pitch out left corner. Mitchell 3. Splash! Just as the shot clock went dead. 53-45. Indiana by 8. 6 minutes for the third. Jackie Young to Asia Wilson. 20-footer. Missed it. Rebound on the floor. Lexi Hall comes up with it. Hands to Caitlin Clark. Clark on the move right to left. Clark in the front court on the drive, top of the circle, stops and starts against Asia Wilson. These two have been at each other all day. They dump it to Boston, low left. Boston holds and looks, turns and fakes, works away in the lane with a spin and shoots it up, no good. Ball on the floor, comes down to Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd hustles it up. Lloyd in the front court finds Young, a pull-up 3. Nope. Long rebound will be saved in play, but it's out of bounds. And it will belong to the Indiana Fever with 5:25 left in the third. Great fake by Lexi Hall to find Mitchell, who banged home her second 3 of the contest. Caitlin Clark out for a spell. Sydney Colson gets her. Dana Young on the floor now. Dana Evans, I beg your pardon, on the floor for Las Vegas. On the cut to Mitchell. Bounce pass Boston. Double fake. Out to Cunningham in the left corner. Open 3. Not that time. Asia Wilson, the one-handed pickoff. Ahead to Lloyd. Ball free. And a foul called on Sophie Cunningham. .507 left in the third. Cunningham went for the steal and tripped up Jackie Young in the process. On the move is Asia Wilson. Backs up on Boston. Now finds Evans. A 3-try from the right. Nope. Rebound Sophie Cunningham. Outlet pass to Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly in the front court. Mitchell stutter step dribble. 3-point stripe to the left. And now backs up for 3 and missed it. And the rebound comes down to Jackie Young. Back come the Aces with 4:40 left in the third. Young in the front court off to the left, guarded by Lexi Hall. Young with a crossover dribble, works her way to the left corner, now finds Lloyd on the drive into the lane, shoots it up on Boston and hits it. 53-47 and 4:25 left in the third. Sydney Colson in the front court. Colson standing dribble, guarded by Lloyd. On the cut is Mitchell at the free throw line. Mitchell nowhere to go, starts her dribble, dumps it low to Boston, and a foul on Asia Wilson. And for Wilson, that'll be her second. Becky Hammond is not happy with that foul called. And it leads us to a timeout. 4:09 remaining in the third. Your score is the Fever 53 and the Aces 47. We're back after this timeout on the Indiana Sports Hub.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Well, in case you haven't heard, Kevin Durant is no longer a Sun. He is a Rocket. Was traded earlier today to the Houston Rockets in a blockbuster deal. Comment down below what your thoughts are on this deal. Snuck in a snack before we came back from break. Indiana 53, Las Vegas 47, 3:54 remaining in the third quarter of play. Chelsea Gray leads Las Vegas with 13 points. Asia Wilson, 11 points and 5 rebounds, 0 for 1 from distance. Aliyah Boston, 22 points in the ball game. Kelsey Mitchell is next with 10. And on the floor right now, Boston, Mitchell, Hall, Colson, and Cunningham. For Vegas, Wilson, Gray, Young, Evans, and Nye. Colson and Cunningham yet to score on the Indiana side. 53-47. They have it in play to Lexi Hall. 5 to shoot. Hall drops it to Boston. Boston backs in. Gotta go up. Does not. Shot clock turnover. And that's the second one today for the Indiana Fever. 10th turnover for Indiana, and that has what's killed them all season. They should have at least 10 wins by now, but turnovers have killed them, and defensive lapses killed them. Go back to Thursday night in San Francisco. Against full court pressure, they have it in play to 9. Now Young has it on the fly. Jackie Young, pitch out Wilson. Now in the left corner is Young. This is Young on the drive. Bounce pass, left corner, Lloyd. Lloyd with a fake, over the top pass into Asia Wilson. Missed it. But that ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Indiana. The Vegas Aces have lost 3 straight. They've never lost 4 in a row under Becky Hammond. Ever. Indiana Fever trying to change that. They look to come in. They come into Young. Backs in on Colson. Backs in. Lean in, flip. Got it. 53-49, 4-point lead, 3:30 remaining in the third as Clark brings it up. Here comes Clark on the acceleration, stops and starts with a wraparound dribble against Dana Evans. Clark backs up again. Here she comes on the attack, lean and flip. Nope, foul called. And Caitlin Clark shoots two. Looking for points 8 and 9 on the afternoon is Caitlin Clark. And even though Clark only has 2 rebounds right now, I still say she's going to flirt with a triple-double before the game is over. She's flirting with a double-double right now. Free throw on the way. Good. 10 points for CC. 54-49. 5-point lead. Clark, 8 points, 9 assists. Only 3 of 11 from the field, but one of those 3 was a big one. It was indeed a three-pointer to end her drought. She was 0 for 5 on Thursday. She hits the second one and extends the lead back to 6. Young on the fly, 10-footer, got it. 55-51. Indiana still leads by 4. That was their lead at the end of the third quarter on Thursday. Here comes Clark. Backs up on the dribble. Clark on the fly, spins into the lane, 15-footer, got it. 11 for Caitlin Clark, and she's an assist away from a double-double right now, or 2 assists away, I should say. Jackie Young, top of the circle, works off the Wilson screen. Young, 15-footer. Nope. Rebound Young. Tries again. Short. Rebound Caitlin Clark. And we have a loose ball foul. Yeah, we have a loose ball foul against Jackie Young. Now Clark speeds into the front court, outside right. 2:35 left in the third. Young with a Clark with a crossover dribble to Turner, left corner Colson, outside pass stolen by Evans, runs ahead to Nye. Nye in the front court on the drive into the lane, shoots it in. And Stephanie White wants timeout, and she's going to drill this team on their defense. Another defensive lapse leads to their 9th turnover and a bucket. 2:22 left in the third. It's the Fever 57 and the Aces 53. The Aces will not go away. Back with more after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
The only time the Pacers and the Fever won on the same day was May 24th of 2013. They're trying to repeat the feat today. 7 on the clock as Hall spins in, fires, scores! Lead back up to 6, 59-53. But you can't keep trading baskets with this Aces team. They will eventually get on a run, and you have to withstand it. Jackie Young off to the left, dancing on the dribble, 1:48 left in the third. Asia Wilson has it out front. Wilson on the drive. In on Breonna Turner. Fadeaway shot right out of the lane. Good. A baker's dozen for Asia Wilson. And it's 59-55. 1:35 remaining in the third. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the move to the left. Works off the screen. Wilson checks her. Caitlin Clark on the drive. Steps back. Now looks for help. Underneath to Lexi Hall. Lost the ball out of bounds. Had the play, couldn't execute it. Now you have to get another stop if you're Indiana. 59-55. 1:20 remaining in the third. Jackie Young at the controls off to the right. Young leans over the dribble against Sydney Colson. Out front, Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd on the move to the right of the lane, all the way, scoops it in, 2-point game. And here they come again, 59-57. A minute to go in the third quarter. Caitlin Clark in the front court. Fever work right to left. Caitlin Clark got stripped. Wilson a steal. Ahead to Jackie Young. Young on the fly. Lexi Hall bounces it out of bounds. It was kicked. And it'll stay with the Las Vegas Aces with a chance to tie or get the lead with a long one. And should they take the lead, as Evans tried to deliver a bounce pass and it was kicked by Sophie Cunningham. Evans has it in the front court. On the right side is Wilson. Wilson double fake on Aliyah Boston. Wilson backs in, shovels a pass back upstairs, and a travel called. Ninth turnover against Las Vegas. And here comes Caitlin Clark. 59-57. Clark on the fly. All the way in. Lays it in. 13 for Caitlin Clark. And it's 61-57 and 28 seconds left in the third. Wilson on the approach. Wilson backs in. Shoots it up. No good. Foul called. And Asia Wilson shoots two. They led by 4 on Thursday night, the Fever did, after 3. And we got a barn burner down in Atlanta as the Atlanta Dream leads the Sky 68-67. Asia Wilson, 7 points in the quarter, 13 for the game. She's 3 of 5 from the field. First one here, drops. 61-58. 25 seconds left in the third quarter. And if you're the Fever, you potentially can take a lead into the fourth quarter, but you cannot have any defensive lapses in the final 10 minutes. Second attempt on the way, no good. Lexi Hall, the rebound on a one-handed pickoff. 20 seconds for the third. Shot clock and game clock are virtually even. Caitlin Clark, deep on the left wing, will wear the clock down. Sophie Cunningham got pushed to the floor, no foul. Boston sets the screen, 7 seconds. Now they go over the top into Boston, shoots it up, no good. Rebound, Jewel Lloyd. They got a shot. Here it is, and it missed it off the front of the rim. And done with 3. And your score at the end of 3, the Indiana Fever 61 and the Las Vegas Aces 58. Can the Fever hold on for the final 10 minutes? We will find out when you all get back.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get,
They palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Base YouTube channel.
Get your questions ready because at the end of this ball game, I'll host a brief Q&A during our post-game show. Have a little connection with the fans. Get your questions ready. I'll have a brief Q&A at the end of the ball game today. 61-58, Fever with the lead. We'll come back with the fourth and final quarter after this.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Here we go with the fourth and final period as Las Vegas owns a 15-game winning streak versus the Indiana Fever. 2019 was the lone time Indiana beat Las Vegas since the Aces moved to Vegas. Jackie Young in the lane, over the top pass into Stokes, and it's out of bounds. So the fourth quarter begins with a turnover and a chance for the Fever to extend on a 3-point lead and 9:35 left in regulation time. In the front court is Sydney Colson. Colson picks up a dribble, finds Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark off the Boston screen. Dances on the dribble off to the right. Dump low to Boston. She lost it out of bounds. And the Aces have it back. This is how the fourth quarter began. I will keep saying it. This is how the fourth quarter began in San Francisco on Thursday. And this is how many a fourth quarter have begun all season for the Indiana Fever. The inconsistency is maddening. We'll see how it goes. Young finds Lloyd on the left wing. Lloyd on the drive all the way to the cup. Lays it in. Aliyah Boston cleared out. Young and Lloyd took advantage. 61-60. 9:04 for the ball game. Colson has it off to the right. Now comes back to the left. Off the Boston screen. Back to the right. Colson picks up the dribble. Finds Caitlin Clark. 11 to shoot. Caitlin Clark against Jewel Lloyd on the drive left of the lane, comes up shooting, rimming, no. Rebound taken down by the Aces as Stokes comes down with it. Outlet pass to Nye. Nye, front court to the right, steps back, 3 on the way. Yep. And the Aces have their first lead since the first quarter, and Stephanie White wants time. 8:38 remaining in the ball game. It's the Aces back on top, 63-61. We'll come back after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green. and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live? That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
Five straight points have given the excuse me. Hold on a minute. I'm sorry about that. 5 straight points have given the Aces a 63-61 lead. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, the Atlanta Dream leads Chicago 75-73. They're in the fourth quarter. Dallas has grabbed the lead over Washington 61-57. New York and Seattle and Connecticut and Golden State both go later. That's your scoreboard update inside the W. The Ace, this game is being played at T-Mobile Arena, and I totally forgot they moved the game there because they had the same court that they use at the Michelob Ultra Arena in Vegas. But it is at T-Mobile Arena, and it is a full house. Aliyah and I just made a three a moment ago to give the Aces their first lead since the first quarter. And now the Aces look to tie the score. The Fever look to tie the score. They bring it up and find Caitlin Clark. Clark off to the left. Works off the screen from Boston. Over the top into Boston for the layup, but we have a tie game. 63 all. And 8:13 remaining in the money period. Evans in the front court. Skips on the dribble. Finds Jewel Lloyd off to the left. Lloyd off the screen from Stokes. Back to Stokes on the left wing. Out front, Nye. Nye on the drive with a drop pass underneath to Mitchell, and she is fouled going up. Mm. 63 apiece, but Tiffany Mitchell heads to the free throw line. And Caitlin Clark just dropped her 16th career game with 16 assists in just a little over a year. As a franchise, the Fever have 16 altogether until Caitlin Clark showed up. 7:58 remaining. Clark only has one 3-point field goal to this juncture. Mitchell's second one. Got it. 65-63. Vegas by 2 and 7:55 for the ball game. In the front court is Caitlin Clark. Out front, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Natasha Howard screen. Mitchell keeps her dribble with her right hand. Over the top pass to Howard. Howard backs in, lean and flip on Stokes. Nope, Stokes the rebound. Jewel Lloyd brings it up. Vegas up 2 and 7.5 remaining. Lexi Hull called for the foul out front on Jewel Lloyd. .33 remaining. 2-point Las Vegas lead. 65-63. 9 to bring it in. Foul line extended right. They have it in play to Evans. Off the Stokes screen. Evans on the move to the left. Now comes back to the top of the circle. Now finds Lloyd. Lloyd has it off to the right. Here comes Lloyd with a long three. And the long rebound chased down by Sophie Cunningham and a loose ball foul against Mitchell. .65-63. Asia Wilson back in for the Aces. If you're the Indiana Fever, you have got to get some offense. You have got to control the ball because this is where Vegas would like to make their run right now. Clark over the top pass to Howard on the left side. Howard holds and looks. Now finds Sophie Cunningham. Cunningham back to Lexi Hull. Hull off the Howard screen. Out front to Clark. Clark on the move to the left. A leaning three. And the rebound snatched down by Lloyd. They run ahead to Evans, and she shoots it in. Or to Jackie Young, and she shoots it in. And Vegas up 4. Well, they led by 6 early in the ball game, only to have the Fever come back and wipe that lead out. Let's see what they do here. 12 points for Jackie Young, along with 7 rebounds. In the left corner, Cunningham, over the top pass into Howard, low left. Her pass is tipped and stolen by Gray. Here we go again. Just the same thing on Friday. A bounce to Young. Young with a fake and a jump ball. And this is, if you're a Fever fan, this is what you feared. The fourth quarter has not been kind to them, but then they put it on themselves. They're not going after they're not getting rebounds and they're not getting stops. Here's the tip on the jump ball. They have it to Gray, 18-footer. Yep. And Stephanie White calls time. 6:16 remaining in the ball game. And the Fever do not look like a team they want to compete. I hate saying that aloud, but that's what it looks like because they're having another fourth quarter lapse. 6:18 for the game. Let's see if they fix it. Back after this.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
This planet has been great to me. It's given me gifts that I can't even explain. It's given me adventures and memories I'll never forget. And Battleborn, I think, has given me the opportunity to go beyond and give something back. How can I be a better custodian to this planet and the place I live. That's where I am with Battleborn. Let's make the planet a better place.
I am starting to see a frightening trend for the Indiana Fever, because lately when they hold a lead going into the fourth quarter, not only do they choke badly off basic stuff, not going after the boards. They don't clean, they turn the ball over. And just recently they lost a jump ball. Chelsea Gray hit a 20-footer, and this Indiana Fever team is lacking emotion right now. They're not showing any emotion. They're not showing that they want it. They got 6 minutes plus to prove me wrong. 15 points for Chelsea Gray, 7 of 9 from the field. What do you guys think is missing? There is not much emotion with this team right now, and I'd love to be wrong. Caitlin Clark brings it up. 6:12 remaining. Clark in the front court. Over the top pass into Boston. Boston finds Mitchell on the fly all the way. Scoop layup, wild, but a foul called, and Mitchell shoots 2. There you go. Attack the basket. Attack the basket. The consistency has plenty of time to be cleaned up. Plenty of time. But they have got to make plays. They've got to make plays. Mitchell to the free throw line. 69-63. I ask a favor of everybody, and I should have said this at the beginning. Do not post any spoilers in the chat. Free throw, no good. That's just how the fourth quarter for the last 2 games has gone. Victor Locke joins us from Chicago. And Victor, how dare you ask me a question like that, given how I feel? The second attempt on the way, good. 69-64. Now it's this end right here where the Fever need to do their thing and turn the screws. And they just have. Howard a steal. Here come the Fever right to left. Howard finds Lexi Hall, chases it down in the left corner. Boston has it now to Caitlin Clark. Back to Boston. Boston fakes out to Mitchell. Mitchell with a fake, steps in. Mitchell on the drive to the hole, lays it in. It's a 3-point game and a foul called. Big shot for Kelsey Mitchell, and now a chance to cut this lead down to 2 if they can. Kelsey Mitchell sitting on 13 points for the afternoon. She gets ready, offers, missed it long, and the rebound, Jewel Lloyd. Lloyd trots it across in the front court, finds Jackie Young. Young leans over the dribble outside right, guarded loosely by Lexi Hall. Wilson swings it left corner to Gray. Over the top end to Wilson. Now to Nye. A 3 from the right corner. Nope. Long rebound tip. Boston brings it down, but a loose ball foul against Natasha Howard. And on that play, Howard is the one who got pushed from behind, and Howard is guilty of the foul. Make that make sense. Here comes Nye on the drive all the way to the hoop. Missed the layup. Rebound, Aliyah Boston. Chance to cut it to 1 or tie with a long one. Caitlin Clark in the front court, off to the right. She has a double-double this afternoon. Out front, Boston. Boston keeps the dribble, finds Mitchell. 3 ball for the tie. Splash! And with 5:01 remaining, the Indiana Fever have made me put tape on my mouth. We are tied, 69 apiece. And the life that was missing has suddenly come back. Now let's see if they can finish it. We're back after this timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Tie game at 69 as we resume. 4:54 remaining in the ball game. Chelsea Gray off to the right, guarded by Natasha Howard in the switch. Chelsea Gray works off the Jackie Young screen, stops top of the circle, now fires against Caitlin Clark, missed it, rebound Jackie Young, but she missed it, and the Fever have it coming the other way. Caitlin Clark got stripped, stolen by Young, stolen by Chelsea Gray, I beg your pardon, who has it between the circles, whips it into Wilson. Wilson against Boston, lean in, flip. Nope, foul called on Aliyah Boston. How? How is that a foul? How? Wilson's free throw is good. And Las Vegas regains the lead. 70-69. The second one on the way, good. 71-69. And again, you cannot trade baskets. You got to get some stops defensively. And here's a steal by Young. Young flies in, shoots it in. Foul called on Caitlin Clark. And it was indecision on Caitlin Clark's part. She wanted to deliver a chest pass, but tried a bounce pass instead, and Young was ready for it. So it was going to be a turnover either way. That's Caitlin's sixth turnover this afternoon. Free throw, good. 74-69. 4:12 remaining. 26 points off Indiana turnovers for Las Vegas. Here's Mitchell. 18-footer out top. Yep. 74-71. It's a 3-point game with 3:58 remaining. Mitchell, 18 points this afternoon. Here's Young underneath to Wilson, lays it in. And it's a 5-point lead again, 76-71, and 3:40 left. And right away, Asia Wilson is looking for a challenge. Mitchell missed the jump shot. Lexi Hall collected the rebound. And Asia Wilson and the Aces are saying, let's challenge this. There's the tap off of Boston, and it's off of Boston out of bounds. So the Aces are going to retain their challenge and their timeout. This should be a pretty simple challenge to overturn. The play of the fourth quarter of the last two games for the Indiana Fever has been subpar at best. It's been subpar. There have been too many turnovers. There have been many lost chances for rebounds, like this one here. And this pass from Caitlin Clark is what we're looking at right now. It's going to turn into a turnover. As it went off of Aliyah Boston. Asia Wilson tried to deflect it. And this should be a short challenge. The ball will go over to Vegas. They just confirmed it. And now it's up to the Indiana Fever defense to string together a couple of stops. There are 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in this ball game. They can come back and get it. 7 turnovers now against Caitlin Clark in today's game. And lately, she's been a turnover machine. They're in the top of the 7th in the Men's College World Series, and LSU now leads 5-1 as they are looking to gain their 8th national championship. 18 turnovers now against Indiana. This team seemed to be ready to compete, but lately it hasn't shown it. And I'm using the fourth quarter of this game and the last game to prove my point. And the inconsistency has been maddening. And they can't put the ball in the hole. 76-71. Lloyd in the front court finds Evans off, or Jackie Young back to Lloyd. Or this is Wilson from 18. You know it. She's got 20. 78-73 and 2:55 left as Lloyd brings it up again. Lloyd in the front court picks up the dribble, drops a bounce pass to Lloyd, a kick out to Wilson, right side Gray for 3. Yep. 81-73. Aces lead by 8 and 2:35 left. And it's going to be the same slow disintegration, I fear, that happened in San Francisco on Thursday. Indiana led this game by 10, and now it's the Aces that are picking up the pace and running away. In play to Boston. She missed it. Tipped again. Nope. Ball on the floor, out of bounds to Vegas. And this game, I fear, is over. From a tie game at 69, this is a 12-4 run by the Aces. Lloyd in the front court at the controls. And now a steal. Mitchell has it. Mitchell on the fly, driving in with a lefty scoop. Got it. They've missed too many of those layups today. 81-75. White Sox win. They beat the Blue Jays today and take 2 out of 3 in Sky Dome. That final 4-2. On the left side, Jackie Young. Young turns on Lexi Hull. Now drops it to Wilson. On the drive in on Boston, shoots it in, draws the foul, and this game is over. And Stephanie White's got to figure out what's going on here, and she needs to do it fast. She needs to do it fast. Something has got to change before we see the sparks on Thursday Let's see how they finish this one. 146 left. Aces are going to put this one in the bank. They lead 83-75 with a free throw to come after this timeout.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris.
Asia Wilson will head to the free throw line to try to extend this lead to 9. This is the Aces' biggest lead of the afternoon. She's got it. 23 for Asia Wilson, and it's 84-75. Boston has it off to the right now, finds Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, fakes, pitch out Caitlin Clark, a deep 3, not that time. And the ball tipped. Asia Wilson has it. 128 left. Now they're just sealing the deal. Young standing dribble off to the left, guarded by Caitlin Clark. 14 on the shot clock, 120 on the big one. Here's Young at the top of the circle, 3-point stripe. Finds Gray with a deep 3. Long rebound, volleyball out of bounds, belongs to the Indiana Fever with 1:11 remaining. Caitlin Clark, 1 of 9 from distance, 17 points. Has 13, make it 15 with that layup, and it's 84-77. It's still a 3-possession game with a minute left. There's still time. 17 on the shot clock, 55 on the big one. Young and that ball's stolen by Clark. Clark on the drive all the way in, lays it in. 5-point game, timeout. 2 quick buckets by Caitlin Clark has trimmed the lead to 5, 84-79. Caitlin Clark now has 17 points. Aliyah Boston 26 to lead all scorers. Do they have a final run left in them? Let's find out after the break.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Hey, Eagles fan.
49.9 left in the ball game. It's the Aces 84 and the Fever 79. They're back within 5. 2 quick buckets by Caitlin Clark have put them here. So let's see what they do. Each team 1 timeout plus a reset. No more 20-second timeouts in the WNBA. It'll be Jewel Lloyd that'll pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. Still looking, and they have it in play to Young. Young finds Wilson, and a foul against Aliyah Boston. And I think Stephanie White's going to challenge this. And I think she should. I think she should challenge this. Because the way I'm looking at it right now, Jackie Young ran into Boston. Boston tried to fight over the screen and get out of the way because Lexi Hull was coming also. And Jackie Young drew the foul. So this play is now under review. Later on tonight, it's Game 7 of the NBA Finals between the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. What say you guys? Who pulls the trigger and claims their first world championship? Be you Thunder or be you Pacers? Make your hashtags and your comments down below. And they're still looking at this foul that was called against Aliyah Boston. And I think, as much as I hate to say this, and I think differently, I believe the call is going to stand. Yep, it's going to stand. And that wipes out the final timeout for the Indiana Fever. So you assume you make both free throws. There's 45 seconds left. You assume both free throws are made. And while they have a chance, Kia Stokes will come in. Will award our player of the game after this game concludes. And this is only the first game in the season series between these teams. They will play 3 times this year. Free throw good, 85-79. Well, the Fever are showing a little bit of fight, but they needed to show it earlier in the fourth quarter, not to be Debbie Downer. But there are possessions that they came up empty. 86-79. Caitlin Clark hustles it up, guarded by Jackie Young. Clark on the fly all the way in, shoots it up, no good, but a foul called on Jewel Lloyd. And Clark shoots 2. She nearly had 3 as the ball rimmed out. Final from Atlanta, the Atlanta Dream beat the Chicago Sky 93-80. 17 points on the afternoon for Caitlin Clark. She's 2 of 2 from the line, 3 of 3. She drops that one. $86-80. 6-point lead. The second attempt on the way, good. 86-81, and Las Vegas burns a reset time. They'll burn their reset timeout. So this will wipe out the timeouts. Or excuse me, Vegas will have 1 left. Indiana just has their reset timeout, which in essence is a 20. But they call it a reset timeout. Chelsea Gray to come in. Looking. In play to Wilson. Wilson on the drive. In on Boston to the hole. Shoots it up. No good. Drew the foul. $37 seconds left. 86-81. Vegas leads by 5. They've led by as many as 9. Wilson's free throw, good, 87-81. But even with these close victories, I can point out so many things that they could have done to win these games. Connecticut, Washington, last Thursday against Golden State, this afternoon against Vegas, as the second free throw is missed, And a reset timeout called by Indiana. And they're going to be out. They're out of timeouts. Meanwhile, Dallas and Washington are 79 apiece as they head toward the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter of that game. They have it into Boston. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly all the way in. Blocked by Wilson, out of bounds. Just when you had a chance, the great defense of A'ja Wilson recovers quickly, races to the other side of the lane, and swats it away. 87-81. They have it in play to Hall. Missed the layup. Ball on the floor. Wilson comes out with it. And timeout called by Vegas. And that'll be their last timeout. So our player of the game is Aliyah Boston, 26 points and 10 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell had 20. Caitlin Clark had 19. And during this timeout, Natasha Howard will come in for Sophie Cunningham. Sixteen straight wins for the Las Vegas Aces against Indiana. Only time that Indiana beat them was in 2013. So you can expect a foul here. But there was a lull in the fourth quarter where the Fever were one and done on about 6 straight possessions. They either missed a shot and gave up a defensive rebound, or they turned the ball over. A'ja Wilson, 18 in the second half, but that's what MVPs do. 24 in the game for her. And now the Aces have it in the front court and a foul called with 22.3 seconds remaining. Boy, oh boy, missed opportunities again. Again and again and again and again. Free throw by Young. Got it. And that's your game. No timeouts left for either team, and Vegas is up by 3 possessions, 88-81. Next time we'll be with you for the Fever will be Thursday when they host the Los Angeles Sparks. I beg your pardon. And then Friday we go see Dallas. So a chance for 2 wins this next week. The one they should have had these two. Let's just be real. 20 seconds left. Clark in a hurry in the front court. A leaning 3. Nope. Rebound, Jackie Gray. Hands to Wilson. And this ball game is over. Another chance for the Fever holding a 10-point lead. But it's the Aces that hold home court at T-Mobile Arena in front of 19,000 plus. And they come away with a win. Your final, the Aces 89 and the Fever 81. Another road loss for the Indiana Fever. This is the 16th straight win for the Aces against Indiana, tied for the second longest streak versus a single opponent all time. And the Fever only have themselves to blame. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these 2 football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
The Fever fall apart again in the fourth quarter, and they lose 89-81 to the Las Vegas Aces. Our player of the game is Aliyah Boston, 26 points and 10 rebounds. But for a stretch in the fourth quarter, for the second straight game, and for basically all of their losses, there was a stretch where they go 5 or 6 possessions, and they don't even either they don't get a shot, get a bad shot, or turn the ball over. And in this case, it was at the top of the fourth quarter where Las Vegas turned a 3-point deficit into a 2-point lead, and they ran away from there. And the only other time that the Fever were close is when Kelsey Mitchell tied the game at 69 midway through the fourth quarter. Final one more time. Aces 89 and the Fever 81. I'm going to call it here and get a break. But later tonight, it's Game 7 of the NBA World Championship Series. Can the Pacers do the job? We'll find out inside the Indiana Sports Hub. We're up at 7:45 with our pregame show. Now I got to go give my birthday girl a kiss. I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock. So long, everybody. The preceding has been a presentation of the Indiana Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet, divisions of Snowman Multimedia.